Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Highly Motivated. This is what it's all about. This is the morning smoke sesh. This is a podcast with absolutely no topic today. And you know something? Every time I start Highly Motivated, if it's not Friday night, Friday at 8 o'clock, we have an actual topic. We talk about things loosely within our Friday evening smoke sesh. But this is Wednesday morning. At least I hope it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. I'm just double checking a few things. It's Wednesday. Good. So welcome. Wednesday. Excitement. So much happening this week, both politically, both cannabis. I'm always pumped when it comes to, new cannabis news or new cannabis research. So here, you've caught me now on our Highly Motivated podcast. This is our morning smoke sesh. Again, no topic. We're just hanging out. What Highly Motivated is, it's a time for us to get together. It's our virtual digital friendship circle where we get together to smoke, to toke, to educate, to learn, to be friends, to just listen. So that's what we're doing. That's what today is. It's an event, a daily event, a reminder of how amazing you are, a daily reminder of how creative and how incredible you are as an individual. So this is a joyous celebration of the individual. That's what Highly Motivated is. It's a joyous celebration of you, the individual. And we need to remember that we're individuals. We need to remember that we're amazing people and we can create and manifest our lives. So that's it. I wanted to throw that out there, remind you that you're incredible, get you started on your day in a positive, energetic way. And what do we do when we come here to Highly Motivated on our virtual smoke session? We smoke. Now, normally, again, I always say I talk forever. So, there's some delicious things in here. So actually in here, let me just let you know, this one right here is the Berry Payton. That's a Berry Payton right there. Very excited. And let me see, this one right here is the Goofies. See, I can tell because I put them in there specifically. So one is the Goofies, one is the Berry Payton. Goofies was released, an early release. So Goldflower, a medical cannabis provider here in Florida, recently did a early release of a Pine Park special. Pine Park, a group of guys who do cannabis reviews on the YouTube. If I said that, my kids right now would be like, the YouTube, Dad. Why do you do that? So I've got some Berry Payton and I've got some Goofies. Actually, I'm trying the Goofies first. Very excited about it. This is the Pine Park blend. Really incredible mix. It's a hybrid. Your terpene profile is really nice and high. The terpene profile in this is 4.2%. That's insane. I'll show you the bud. Anything over 2% terpene profile in actual flower, in bud, I already find to be impressive. At 4.24%, that's a little insane. I can't wait. I'm so excited to try this. So this is Goofies. Let me light this one up. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the morning smoke sesh. I hope you take the opportunity to create and manifest the most amazing day possible for you. You got to take time to do that. You have to take time to be kind to yourself. You have to take time to love yourself, trust yourself, and create, manifest absolute magic. You are in control of the direction of your life. Okay, this is Goofies. Waiting for that to kind of kick in a bit. This is my morning forward meditation. I actually just woke up not too long ago. And I did a quick walk of the property. making sure everything's okay, taking in the gorgeous morning. I mean, it's foggy out there and it's humid and it's hot. It's like the day after the hurricane completely has passed us. So we're a day past the hurricane passing us here in Florida, and it did a lot of damage. It took down some trees, a lot of downed power lines and limbs, but here in Florida we survive, and we fare pretty well to all the different storms that hit us. Mm, this is very terpene rich. Mm. Very nice. So I smoke this for the people who can't smoke. I smoke this now for all the people who live in states that don't have medical cannabis programs, who don't have very gentle laws towards cannabis at all. I smoke this for you. I smoke this for all the countries that are still putting forth cannabis prohibition and spreading the disinformation of cannabis. This is something we need to come together as a group and do. We need to learn about cannabis, about the education of it, how it can actually heal our bodies, how we can use it in combination to lose weight, to regulate our blood sugar. These are things that I've done for myself. I know it's possible. I wouldn't have been able to do it without cannabis because I know that's what I was using was cannabis. And one thing just kind of worked out to the other. I use a lot of sativas. Sativas are vasodilators. They open up the blood vessels. They get things pumping through the body. Depending on where the terpene throws the sativa, that also shows where it's going to throw the entourage. For example, is it going to meld into our head? Is it going to stay in our head and kind of circle around like blueberry headband? That's one of those that gets to the head and stays to the head. Mm. So welcome again to Highly Motivated, our virtual smoke sesh. There is no topic. Today we don't give a shit. We're not talking about anything specifically. I mean, we should be talking about what the world needs now. We should be talking about how we come together and change the shift from negative to positive, from down to up. You know, we, as a collective force, we are capable of changing the shift of things. Remember, we all stand or sit in our own puddle, and the vibrational energy that we put out is what we get back. So we have to put out better vibrational energy. We have to put out more kindness, more goodness in the world around us. We have to. It's not like we can wait. We have to do it now. We have to start now. We have to form coalitions to clean up the streets because we want to live in cleaner places. You can't leave the change of the world to somebody else. I almost let it go out. mm. So this one's the Goofies. This is the Barry Payton. We're going to take a look at the buds in just a little while. Plus, yesterday, I got to tell you, I picked up Pure Michigan. And this one I'm pumped about. This is sitting, it's only at 1.8 on the terp level, but very impressive. The buds feel great. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And this one over here is the Lemon Cherry Gelato. I was reading on Reddit last night some great reviews on the Lemon Cherry Gelato. This one's sitting at 2.53 on the terps and around 22% on the THC. That's decent. Honestly, anything over 15%, I'm happy. I'm happy. You really don't need things such high THC. We've been led down this road of believing that high THC is everything. Ooh. Quickly want to mention it. Happy birthday, Angie. Angie today is 21 years old again. So I just want to say happy birthday, Ange. You're an amazing person. You really are. And, you know, I'd probably be totally lost without you. And I would be lost without you. Actually, I'm lost with you too. So it is what it is. But happy birthday. I hope today is a gorgeous day for you. And I hope today is a gorgeous day for all of you. I hope today is an amazing, beautiful, super fantastic day. Birds singing, butterflies dancing, sun shining, shit like that. That's the kind of day I want for you today. I want you enthusiastic. I want you pumped and enthusiastic for the day ahead of you, because that's how you create it. That's how you manifest it. The first trick into manifesting and creating your day is you creating that kindness for yourself, you creating that love for you. You choose in the morning what direction you want to go, who you want to be, what kind of person you want to be. Every day you get to choose that. Did I let it go out? Full shame. Full shame. Now, this is one of my rolls. This is actually a bigger roll, a little thicker roll than I usually do. I usually do little pinners because I like to have little half-gram pinners. See, this one's a little thinner than this one. I like to do my own little hand rolls. And I use the dollar bill. I'll have to show you guys on the show how I use my dollar bill trick to roll my joints. Let's do this. We're going to do a multi. Oh, see, I have so many things going on today. I don't even know what to start with. We're going to be doing this little toy. Very excited about that. Oh, excuse me. What are we trying? Some smoking Top Gun rosin. And this one right here is Point Break. So we're going to put the Point Break into the Wolf Fang. See how neat that is? All right. So let's just, that's it. It's a 510. Screws right into the base. You can also use concentrates in this device as well. Okay. I didn't bring my, you know what I didn't bring this morning? I didn't bring my Puffco Proxy. I usually don't go anywhere without it. Didn't bring it because I have this thing. And actually, the way I was trying it earlier, one second if I can. Okay, turned it on. Before even putting it into the device, I was playing with it differently. That is delicious coffee right there. That is, I like sweet coffee. I like sweets. I have a sweet tooth. I swear, if I could only eat chocolate and cake and desserts for all of my meals, I probably would. Not healthy in any way, shape, or form, but I would probably do that. Okay, so here we go. You ready for this thing? Okay. You hit the button twice. Here we go. Wow, that was Point Break. That was an incredible way to take a hit. I mean, that was contactless right there. I didn't touch it. I'm sure it got sticky though. I didn't. Wow, that was delicious. Super piney. A little skunkiness on the back. Super pine. Lemon and lime. It's a serious hit. Wow. So the way you're supposed to use this. And that's a sativa, by the way. Point Break, rosin, not distillate. I don't smoke distillates. Look at the beautiful color of that. Do you see that gorgeous? That is rosin with a ceramic cart, no metal. You don't want metal contamination. The metal will start to burn up your product. And by the time you get down to like halfway or right there, then your product is so burnt that it's really not beneficial to smoke it anymore. But with a ceramic cart, it's not burning up your product. And I do this also at a low temperature so that one, I'm getting more cannabinoids without them burning off. Because the higher temperature you go, the more cannabinoids you start to burn off. So this is really nice. This is rosin. Rosin means it was done, nothing's been added to it. So pressure and a little bit of heat, and they press the raw cannabis, and it produces this. Well, in a very sticky, icky plant matterish form, and then they distill it, take out the plant matter, and put it into a vape cart. So no added cannabinoids, no chemicals used to extract this beautifulness. All right, let's do it the way it was intended. Let's put the top on. So inside, okay, that's the Point Break. This is the top. Everything's like condensed. There's like I don't even know the word now. Condensation. There you go. Everything is condensationing all around me. Okay, here we go. Two, one, two. Now, this is where I've gotten very excited. This is a very new way of smoking because you don't have to inhale and push, pull things in. Instead, you can drink it. And remember, once you inhale, you can exhale immediately. You don't have to hold anything in. The longer you're holding it in does not mean you're going to get a longer high. Doesn't mean you're going to get a higher high. You are doing that blood-brain crossing of transference. And by holding your breath, all you're doing is giving yourself asphyxiation, and reducing the amount of oxygen that your brain is getting, which in turn is making you feel higher, but you're not higher. So inhaling and exhaling immediately, I think would reduce. That was a hard hit as well. Anytime you do a hit like this and not through something like this, you're getting so much more. With this, it's, remember, I just opened up the cart and you there already how much has disappeared from is right there. I mean, that was a lot, a concentrated amount. So I'll take it off of this, and I'm going to put it in my vape cart in a little while. This is a Point Break. Very, very lemony, limey, lemon, limey, and piney. So piney, lemony, and limey. Not bad. It's very good. It's very uplifting. I can already tell I'm like, but very lemony. I like that. I mean, now again, not all terpenes are always going to work for me the same. And that's an interesting topic to talk about because I meet people that buy strains and they'll go in and they like a certain strain and they'll buy an ounce of it or they'll buy 2 ounces of it if they have it available. And they'll smoke on this strain and smoke on this strain. And, for a week or two, they're really enjoying it. And it's working out well. And it kind of melds nicely into their body. But maybe that next week they start smoking it and they're like, oh, I'm getting a headache or an upset stomach, or I feel jittery. Like I'm high, but I'm not necessarily high in a good way. Right now, I'm high in a good way. Don't worry. I'm talking about the people who would smoke a strain over a period of time because your body changes. Excuse me. And when your body changes, that same strain may not be what you need all the time. You have to listen to your body. You have to listen to what your body is telling you and which direction it's pushing you into. For example, Blue Dream. I love Blue Dream. I love Blue Dream. One of my favorites. Like, yeah, I'm just not feeling great smoking it. I mean, I feel okay. I feel relaxed, but I'm not feeling great. And what happened? Great feeling. So again, your body is changing and daily the chemistry of our body changes. So we have to listen to it and change with it. So we change our strains, we change up things. You like sativas, you like Blue Dream. Look at the terpene profiles of that and then start looking at other strains that can, like Pineapple Express, that can help, that are beneficial, like Star Killer or Goofies, regardless, depending on what you're looking for. Ooh, let me light this back up. And once again, everybody, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this super early morning smoke sesh. Because that's all it is. We're just talking weed and smoking it. Let's look at some weed. If you can see me. Now, if you're on one of those platforms where you can't see me, I apologize. By the way, if anybody has any questions, would like to chat, has anything to say, bring it on. I am looking for chats. I'm looking to chit chat. If you have any questions about cannabis, that's a great one. I mean, and when I say that, like how the cannabinoids go together, where do they work, what medications should you not be taking with cannabis, how does it affect your heart rate, you know, when on certain medications, how we can use cannabis in combination. Mm. Mm. Right. Looks like we lost connection just for like a millisecond, but we're still here. All right. This is the Goofies. So the Goofies is now I love that they hand trim. Look at this. I'm just gonna that's the Goofies nug. That's a big ass nug right there in the bag. Do you see that shit? That is gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm getting excited right now. That is really nice. And that is 4.24% terpene profile. I mean, it's early morning. I'm a little congested and wow. Wow. That's incredible. So this is Goofies from Goldflower in Florida, which by the way, people, free same day delivery. I know. I love it. I don't even have to get out in traffic. I don't have to leave the house. I could stay all day right here and get my Goldflower delivery. Okay. Goofies. Holy shit. That's wow. I could just sit here and smell this all day, but I don't want to dry it out. Here's the other nug that was in. So, two really beautiful nugs. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Hand trimmed, organic, living soil cannabis. Look at that. Look at that huge ass, but it's heavy. This is like worth its weight in gold. So that's really neat. That is the Goofy strain. Ooh. So let's fresh open another bag and just look and see what's going on inside this one. This is lemon cherry gelato. Now, I'm pretty excited about this one. I've heard great things. Okay, not open. Okay. Again, child safety, so I'm having problems. Ugh, okay, there we go. Let's see it fresh, right out of the bag. Oh, shit. Wow. Look at that nug. This. And then a little itchy bitchy nug. So, little tiny. I did not want to put that down. This is the Goofies, by the way, I'm smoking. But this, hold on, I just want to clear the air so I can give you a proper smell. And again, welcome to Highly Motivated, our virtual smoke sesh. Oh my God. Oh, this is deep. It is deep. It is rich. It is. Oh, there is a fullness of joy and wonderment hiding in that. Look at that. That is lemon cherry gelato from Goldflower, hand trimmed, organic. This one, I believe, is their indoor grow. I'm going to have to look at it. Premium indoor, possibly. Oh, the smell. That is like to die for. Oh, I can smell this and the Goofies all day long. Just I'll put one in each nostril and just Oh yeah. That smells fantastic. Wow. Okay. That's a big nug. That's a big nug. Every single bag I've opened has been beautiful nugs. Really. Oh, these are a little bit smaller, but let's check these out. This is Pure Michigan. So let's open up Pure Michigan. Let's see what's happening. I guess I'm going to put this down. I don't want to put it down. It's so nice. Okay. Okay. I'm putting it down just for a moment. Okay. A little bit of coffee. By the way, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today's show, I'm opening up weed and shoving it up my nose. Good morning. Okay, fresh bag, Pure Michigan. I've heard very good things about this bud as well. And so fresh bag, we're opening it right up. Again, child safety, so this might take a moment. Okay, there we go. Wow. That's some gorgeous looking bud. Holy shit. Looks like it was a bigger piece and it broke. Wow, look at that. Look at those beautiful nugs. When you talk about opening up a bag of cannabis, And this is what you see. What is going on? So, okay, cannabis can be so different. And when I say that, just because it has a high terpene, ooh, see, I just broke something off of it. I'm gonna have to smoke it. Just because something has a high terpene profile doesn't mean it has a high aroma. Aroma. Aroma is the biggest deal when it comes to cannabis, not just when opening the bag, because bag appeal is a big deal. But aroma is what I get when I'm breaking up the cannabis with my hands. Aroma is what I get when I'm sitting there about to roll a joint and I'm breaking it up by hand and I can already smell what's coming into me. Oh my God, that is I don't even know where to go right now. The terpene profile on this is lower than the lemon cherry gelato, but this smells stronger, more poignant, more, oh, deeper. The aroma on this is throwing me into another dimension entirely. But wow, I mean, they're different smells, they're different aromas. I, I, wow. This is another one where I have to shove one up each nostril. I'm ridiculous. And then the goofies. Oh, right now, the combination of smells that I'm getting are. I'm like I'm in like in a Willy Wonka cannabis smell one. Is ridiculous. And then, of course, your goofies, big, gigantic, beautiful buds on the goofies, but with smell and aroma. Haven't even now. I'll give another review once I smoke everything, and I will. I'll have to for you. I'm gonna smoke this so that you don't have to. For you, I'm gonna take on the. I'm gonna take on the smoke and report back to you. I mean, I know it's a hard job. Somebody has to do it. I was gonna like show you everything we got going on the table. Here, let me see if I can just like right in front of me. This is what's going on here. Let me see if you can see that. So right in front of me, I have here. Is it? It's like it's not showing. Okay. Anyways, right in front of me, I have three different types of cannabis, and I'm just looking at it. Go look. There's each on back than the next. Um, and this is an eighth. And when I say that, these are beautiful, gigantic eighths. There we go. All right, these are beautiful, gigantic eighths. When you get an eighth and you buy an eighth, you want to make sure that the bud is beautiful. It's sticky, icky. It's got like right now, we're going to crack open some. And we're going to see if they've been cured and dried properly. That's the big test. To me, the biggest test is the bud dried and cured properly? I like doing it live right here so that we're not hiding anything. You saw I opened up the bags directly. And I want to start with the lemon cherry gelato because it smells beautiful. Even though the Pure Michigan has taken me somewhere else. Just, oh my God. Not even smoking that, I feel high. Holy shit. That is just so, wow. That is insane. Okay. And this is the lemon cherry gelato. I got to remember where I'm bringing things from. I mean, I will. The smells. Let's open this up. I talk about making tea. You can't make tea from everybody's flower here in Florida. Most of the providers' flower here in Florida is so dry and because they roll it through a machine and they get all the trichomes off. This right here has been hand trimmed. When it's hand trimmed, all those trichomes, I don't know if you can see, the light is terrible for this, but all the trichomes are still there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that gorgeousness. All the trichomes are still on the bud. So when you crack it open, ready? Here we go. One, two, three. Oh, oh, oh. Look how sticky it still is. Look at that. Oh, that is still sticking together. It won't come. There we go. Icky. When you can feel it on your fingers, that's telling you right there, that's a good cure. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's get inside the bud there. Can you see? Just beautiful. Really nice. Comes apart not easily. Has a very nice, wow, that's really gorgeous. Okay, I'm excited about that. So basically what I did, I just wanted to tear it apart. Took the stem off. That's it. That's all. That is an eighth. If you can see that. And there's so if it was really dry, you would see a lot of crumble. If it was really dry, you'd see a lot of pieces that kind of crumbled off from it. But as you can see, nothing is crumbled off. So out of and my fingers are sticky. That's oh, and they smell great. I can see myself walking around later today just going, just put my fingers to my nose, just smelling. I mean, people already look at me a little crazy sometimes. I think that would push them over the edge. That would really make them call somebody on me. I don't know. But that is gorgeous. That's a nice sticky. Mm. So I'm smoking the Goofies right now because earlier I did break into that and I rolled one joint, but not from the big nug. Look at that. That was a big, big nug. I actually had broken up this one right here, rolled a joint because I wanted to taste it while we're talking about it. It's nice. It's good. It's doing the trick. And that's what I'm looking for. Flavor wise, it's very deep. I actually didn't really start to taste a lot of that flavor until I put it out. And I was just sitting there while I was talking, and I can taste it in the upper back part of my throat or my mouth, upper part of my mouth, back part of my throat. I can inhale in different flavors. So now by relighting it, and I give it a moment, you want to relight, you want to get rid of the ash. You don't want your cherry to be too big. The cherry being the hot part at the end. Like if I'm and there's a lot of smoke, it's going to burn hot, and you're not going to really taste a lot of flavor. So instead, if I'm tasting for flavor, I'll make sure it's not very hot. That way I was able to pull in a lot more smoke without it being terribly hot. I let it slowly drift out of my mouth and my nose so I can taste it. Sometimes we rush things, especially in life. We feel the need to rush through everything. Maybe slowing down is what we need to do. Maybe slowing down and watching the sunrise behind us. Maybe slowing down and being a little extra kind to your family, to a neighbor, to a friend, to the post person, to the person working at the store, to a telemarketer calling you. Kindness. Just pushing it out everywhere you go. Don't pick and choose. Just be kind. Just be good. Just slow down and enjoy what's going on around you. Right now, I can hear a rooster cockadoodle doing here on the farm. Mornings are loud. This is the most quiet I think I've experienced in a long time, and it's serene. I feel it. I feel a weird energy today, like a very calming, very collected, very understanding energy today. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know what that is exactly. I'm just going to push that out as well. I'm going to push out this serene, calming, understanding. Everything's going to be all right. That's kind of what I feel. By the way, today there is a meteor passing by us very close to the Earth, and very fast and close. That's quite nice. It's not big. It's only 110 feet across, I think. but it's moving so fast, it's like a bullet. It tastes nice. I mean, it's almost fruity and like a cheesy fruity, and but it's deep. It's not just that. There's other flavors, almost a little like hashberry, maybe a little bit like oh, I I taste a lot. I suppose when terpene profiles are that high in your flour, I bet if that was pressed into rosin in the batter, oh, some of the flavors you'd get out of that. Actually, the rosin carts. So they're disposable and 510 rosin carts, gold flour, by the way, I'm talking about. If you haven't guessed it yet, Oren's in love with gold flour here and their flour. Holy shit. Seriously, it's it's phenomenal. Okay, so that pure Michigan, I'm about to crack that open. I don't really want to crack open all these because I don't want them to go dry. But I'm going to crack open because I want you to. If you can hear, I wish there was like an ASMR thingy, like a microphone. I mean, I have one, but I don't even think it works. I would want you to hear as that bud cracks open. When I cracked open the lemon cherry gelato, I could hear it kind of like you could hear that little icky stick, the stick, ick, kind of pulling it apart. That's the flour you can make tea from. That's and what you do, you break up like enough for 2 or 3 joints. Fresh ginger, loose leaf tea blend, put it in the little steeping thing, and you steep it for 6 to 7 minutes. Make sure when you take the kettle off, right when it screams, take it off, let it sit 3 minutes, then use it. That way the temperature's gone below 250 degrees. You don't want to burn anything. You don't want to over decarboxylate it. You only want to do a partial decarboxylation so that you can have the acidics of CBGA, the mother of all cannabinoids, the beginning. It's where it starts. Then it turns into THC and CBD and CBC. Woo! Then we get exciting. Okay, let's crack open the Pure Michigan. I'm excited about this. It smells so good. When we put away the lemon cherry gelato, and then we'll crack open the Pure Michigan. Mm. Wow. I mean, I cannot wait to smoke this shit right here. I'm just telling you, I cannot wait. Let me just get it into safety. Into safety. Oh, put that in there. You two get in there. All right. There's an extra piece. By the way, eating raw weed, eat larger amounts. If you're going to eat raw cannabis, yeah, take a nice nut. All right. That's not bad. I do it because for my stomach, raw cannabis is magnesium, manganese, omega 3, omega 6. Your body needs these minerals. So eat and chew on raw cannabis. From all understandings, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee never smoked a joint, but he might have smoked a joint. Probably didn't inhale. But he never smoked a joint. But he ate raw cannabis on a regular basis to help with his stomach issues and ailments that he was dealing with. That was actually very flavorful. I might end up doing some tea with this, maybe juicing it. I don't want to waste it. I want to smoke it. I want to smoke this. This is a lemon cherry gelato. This I want to smoke. That was delish. Okay, so make sure the thing is completely closed. You don't want any air getting into your product. The less air getting in, the better. And if you can, transfer it to a glass container. Maybe a mason jar if you don't have anything else. Those work perfectly fine. Okay, next, Pure Michigan. Here we go. Oh, every time I smell this, I'm like, wow, I'm in pure heaven. Okay. What was the other joint I said I was going to smoke? There was another joint I said I was going to smoke. Got the Goofies. Okay. Barry Payton. Okay. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Let me bring this up to the camera. We're just going to crack it open. Oh, 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 oh. You see that? Wow. Oh, oh. Wow. Oh, this is getting rolled and smoked to start my day. That is delicious. I am incredibly impressed right now. That's pure Michigan. Gold flour. Wow. Free same day delivery. Just throwing that out there to you. Free same day delivery. Just tell them Orange sent you. But that is great. That's pure Michigan. Oh, and look, I stopped thinking for a moment. Uh, wow, look. It's so sticky. I don't know if you could see how it's building up in my fingers. It's so sticky. Oh, what is that? I'm getting dirty. Oh, because there's an ash. Okay. I make such a mess. When I'm doing highly motivated, I'm not really looking at keeping things clean. So a mess that you don't see becomes me. Good morning, everybody. I can tell. I can tell today is going to be an amazing day for you. I can tell. You are going to do great things today. You are going to manifest and create a powerful journey, a powerful adventure, no matter how mundane you may think it is. Read deeper between the lines. Read deeper in what's happening around you. Smell the air. Smell the excitement. Smell the adventure. This is Wednesday. Put on your adventure hat. I've got another one. I'm not wearing that one anymore. That one's been retired. I've brought that one to retire. And just want to mention today's shirt was another Plato's Closet find or Goodwill. I think this might have been Goodwill. You see that? Lovely sunflower or daisy flower design. It's rocking. Okay. It's my, what is this? My summer fashion of flower. There we go. So all summer I've been wearing flower themed clothing, whether they be shoes or pants or shirts. I'm bringing out the flower this summer, the gold flower. You see what I did there? You see? Okay. That pure Michigan, by the way, I my hands are so sticky right now from breaking that open, just breaking it open. That's good bud. That's bud that's waiting to be smoked now. Look at that. I just want to show it one more time before I put that back into the bag. I mean, super impressed right now. That's hand trim, organic, living soil. That's the three boom, boom, booms. That's the three. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Unless, of course, you're doing like ebb and flow, which is also fantastic. But yeah. Oh, oh. I can't believe I'm sitting here. I want to sing. So I broke that open. That was the nug. And look at that. Just beautiful. And on the, see, it was sticky. It was sticking to my hands. Man, that's a good cure. That's a good cure. That's a good dry. Troy is one of the head growers over there. And look at that. There's like no shake. That means when I broke that open, no dust, really nothing, nothing. Just beautiful bud. That's how it's supposed to be. I love this. I love opening up bags fresh. Fresh for you to see. There's nothing hidden. There's no, oh, they don't put enough in the bag. Or no, that's a shitload in the bag. That's a huge eighth. And that is sticky. That is icky. That is so ooey gooey. I am so excited. I am super excited. Let's taste it. Mm, mm, that is like sticking to my teeth. Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna have to try more of that later. Wow. Flavor wise, no. Flavor wise, the lemon cherry gelato actually eating was very delicious. That was surprisingly delicious. So let's, again, aroma is a whole different thing from your terpene and your flavonoid. Your aroma is what you smell when you first open the bag. Your aroma is what you smell when you crack open the bud. When you're breaking it up with your fingertips, with your hands, not with a grinder. I don't like to use a grinder. I like to break it up myself. That way, as I'm breaking it up, the aroma is coming up to me. And it's already Are we back? Are we back? Look at that. Technical difficulties. I jumped in. I took care of it. I technicalized what we were doing. I feel I deserve a little puff puff toke for the hard work I just did just now in I forgot what I was talking about a second ago. See, a little puff puff of Top Gun. So this is Top Gun, another sativa rosin. Same thing, same type thing I put into the Wolfong a second ago, but in my adjustable pen. So you can adjust the temperature from the bottom of the pen right here. So anyways, okay. I was talking about aroma and I was talking about terpenes. So aroma is totally a different thing. So when I'm breaking up my weed right there before I roll my joint, I'm breaking up enough for maybe 2 or 3 joints. And as I'm doing that, the smell is already hitting me and it's already changing me. It's already, if I was in a bad mood or I wasn't feeling great, I'm like, I need to roll a joint. I need to smoke a joint. Oh, I need to go. Right there, that aroma is already affecting me. If it's been cured right, if it's been dried right, that aroma is already starting my adventure, already starting my journey. Before I light my joint, before I light my pipe or take a hit out of whatever. That's how flower is very different from doing a rosin or a batter. With the flower, the smell, the aroma, the initial aroma is everything, because that's how your body knows if you like it or not. That's how your body knows if this is what you're looking for, as far as as how it reacts and affects to your body. Because earlier I was talking about Blue Dream, how I would smoke through an ounce of it, and then at the end I'm like, yeah, it's really not working for me. And the smell of the flower didn't react to me the same way it did initially. So today, for example, the Pure Michigan is going to be what I can't wait to smoke, because that smell reacted the best with my body. That smell reacted the best. Oh, there's a chat. That smell reacted. Okay, don't even know what's going on there. So that smell reacted with my body and said, ooh, lovely. And that's what I'm thinking now. It brought me up, it cleared up my head. Those initial smells and when listening to your body and listening to, that's why I'm saying listen to your body, because people are like, how do I listen to my body and know what the fuck to smoke? You're right. Not always can you do that. And especially here in the Florida market, you can't smell it all the time unless the place has a terp bar or a bud bar where they have the bud in little cubes and you poof, 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 and you can smell it right there. And that's actually a great way to do it, to see what your body is looking for. So look for cannabis dispensaries that have little bud bars so that you can smell it. You can smell it, and then whichever one you're kind of like, ooh, hey, ooh, I like that. That's what your body is looking for. So listen to your body. Listen to how it's shifting and how it's changing. Today, it's Pure Michigan. Pure Michigan, I'm going to be all about that. The Goofies I've just been smoking, it's nice. I've got to tell you, this is a good way to start the day. Not too racy. It's a really nice hybrid. It doesn't, I don't feel like it's slowing me down, but I don't feel like it's speeding me up. Remember, I'm high energy anyways. And I took a huge hit out of that Point Break. That was some serious shit right there. That I may have to try that again. Make the morning anything you want it to be. Make the day anything you want it to be. You create it, you manifest it. This morning's show, we're waking up together. This morning's show, we're smoking together. We're hanging out together. This right here was the Goofies. That was delicious. And by the way, you can tell a flower is cured well and dried well when you get that nice little resin roll. You see that? It puts itself out and just has a nice little buildup of resin, because, and that's what I even said, this is the Goofies. This would be a great flower to press. Eric Asher of Asher's Finest Rosins. Great guy, by the way. Look him up on Linky, on the LinkedIn. He presses flour. So he takes the bud, puts it into a very highly tuned single source rosin machine, which is pressure and a calculated amount of heat. And he presses the bud. This is nice. But that pure Michigan still beats everybody right now. That's like, oh, it's so sticky. We got to do the crack test. So the crack test, cracking it open. So Eric, with Asher's Finest Rosins, that's what he does. He presses. And the Goofies would be an incredible candidate to be pressed because it is obviously producing large amounts of resin buildup. And this is the Barry Payton. I've been wanting to do the Barry because I've heard so many things and it looked good. When I was rolling it, it was so icky sticky. Okay, here we go. And this is one of my tiny joints. See that? It's just simple. It's tiny, hand roll. Ooh, wow. Son of a gun. This is right off the bat. The first berries and cream, but bright and fresh. And that is delicious. That is so malty, just very deep. Very, like, it hit me so hard. I'm like, woo! That is strong. Barry Payton, Gold Flower. Holy shit. That's really good. Wow. So smooth. I don't know how to describe the taste of fresh. Like, initially, I tasted berries and not the cream. I didn't taste the cream at first, just the berries. And then the cream kicked in, and then those two things went away. Not so piney. It's not piney. In the background, I get a little itsy bitsy of pine. Itsy. That's what I'm saying. The freshness comes from somewhere. It's delicious. This is so nice. It could be because I've already smoked most of that Goofies and that kicked my ass. And now the Barry Payton is coming in to finish off the job. So anyways, aroma's a big deal. If I can't smell it, I don't know if my body wants it. Excuse me. If I can't smell it, I don't know if it's going to work for me. So to me, that's a big deal. Smelling the bud is huge. If you know what you're looking for, then that changes everything. I wish there was like a digital smell bar. Like you could go online and pick shit and it puffs. No, that would be great. Well, maybe that'd be a little strange. That would be strange. That could be taken to very strange places. And why I'm even thinking like that this morning, I don't know. Good morning. Welcome to Highly Motivated, to the show that's just a smoke session. That's it. We have topics. I have things to talk about, just so you know what the world needs now. But I figured, let's save that for Friday's show. And it's a much more entailed thing than just what the world needs now. And hopefully we can get one of our doctors on the show this Friday. Last Friday, we had one call out Did I let it go? No, wait, no. Call out last minute, which is perfectly fine. I understand they're very busy. And also I was on a mini quick vacation with the family overnight in Orlando, and I'll tell you, it was nothing shy of chaotic. But it was fun chaotic. It was family chaotic. It was love and laughter and living life. My 5-year-old had we were swimming in the pool till like 12 o'clock at night. Uh, Everybody's out there. She's like, let's swim. We never get to swim. I'm like, let's go swim. She had me swimming like 4 different occasions that day. I was so exhausted. I felt like an Olympian after I was done with that day. And she still wasn't tired. But that's those are the joys in life that you need to hold on to. Life is not about happiness all the time. It's about remembering that happiness and carrying that and sharing that with the world, or sharing that with yourself and reminding yourself how amazing things are, how beautiful things are, how incredible the world around you really is. Mm. Oh, a good cured flower, a good dried and cured flower should never make you cough. There's no need to hold it in. And that aroma, by the way, that I was talking about is also in the smoke. Aroma isn't just in that smell, it's in the smoke. Wow. And that is multifaceted. That is so deep. We need to look at cannabis in a whole new way. Instead of just smoking it, we should be smoking it. Pairing it with wine and cheese, pairing it with a charcuterie board. I think that actually, I'm going to do a charcuterie board of cannabis and a charcuterie board of charcuterie together. Mm. So now I'm lighting up the cherry very hot. Burning off a lot of different cannabinoids, getting a little more of that head high. So it's that crossing that blood brain barrier. But there's also different flavors there. This is the berry Peyton. At the lower flavors, it tastes better. At lower flavor, this super delicious. The higher flavor it gets, it's fine. It's still smoke. It's good smoke. But that berries and cream came at the lowest of temperatures. So if you're going to smoke this in any way, immediately I'm saying use a vaporizer. But the problem with a vaporizer is you're only going to be able to get 1 or 2 good hits out of that before it starts to popcorn and taste burnt and become unusable. I mean, I know a friend of mine, he uses it still to make his edibles. He was on the show last week, Brandon, and he uses the decarboxylated breakdown of flour after it's been vaped to make edibles. I'm doing my breathing exercises this morning, making sure my lungs are still iron lungs. This is my morning routine. This is a great way to start the day. Look, even if I wasn't talking to you, I wouldn't be talking to myself, but I would be sitting here rolling and smoking and drawing, and I've got my dry erase board over here. I'd be walking and pacing and thinking. This is my thinking area, my thinking room. It's quiet. It's away from the kids, away from the dogs, away from the chaos, away from the barn. I mean, it's not. It's all right there, right here, literally, or figuratively, physically. But here is like a zone di silencio, a zone of silence, sort of. and I take it and I think it. It's my office, but my office is my car because I'm on the road 24/7. Yesterday, today, every day I'm on the road. Today I'll be on the road. Actually, right after the show, I changed very quickly into my worky attire, which is very similar to what I'm wearing now. Actually, I think I might even wear this shirt. I might even floss the flowers of summer today with this shirt. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But I put my slacks on right now. There's no pants. I mean, I'm wearing pants, but not pants that I can wear outside of the house. That'd be terrible if I had no pants on. Oh my God. That's what people were doing during COVID. They were doing Zoom meetings and you could only see the top half. And then people would stand up and it was like, it ruined a lot of companies. I'm just going to, a lot of HR departments blew up that day. Just, holy shit. No. So I'm going to quickly change and I hit the road. And so today I will be in Bradenton, Sarasota, and then I will work my way back up into Tampa. Exciting day. Every day I'm a little bit somewhere else. And in my visits, I don't even know where the hell I was going with that. I don't know what I was doing. But this is my bunker. This is where everything starts out. It's okay if you lose track. Don't just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It'll come back if it was really important. And if it wasn't really important, then it will not come back. So if it was important and it was information you needed, it'll come back to you. Okay. Before I relight this right here is the Goofies. I just wanted to show that. Do the test. And it's been sitting out. Did you see how sticky that is? That was, wow. Oh my God, that's so sticky that stuck to my, look, it almost sticks to my finger. That is so icky. Wow. Oh, look at that. As you break that apart, it just sticks and holds together. Look. You saw that? That's not dry bud. That is cured and dried to absolute perfection. Look, the bud is hanging on because of the stick, because of the cure is done right. That is a look at my fingers are so, my fingers are so sticky. Oh, gorgeous try. This is just, I know you see this. I know you see the absolute beautifulness that is happening in front of you. That is gorgeous, bud. Thank you. Thank you for awesome cultivators and growers and bud tenders and delivery service. I'm so happy to be brand partnering with Goldflower in the field marketing side, in educating, in symposiums, in seminars, in events. This is where we get to educate the public, the recreational public, about cannabis and how we can use it differently, making a tea, eating it raw, smoking at lower temperatures, using devices where there's no combustion, no butane, no, I forgot the word. Do you hear that? I can't see it. It might be a little further away than I thought. I don't know if you could hear that. So that's a really long-legged bird with a, I knew it would come to me. I don't know what kind of crane it is, but here on the land more often, and they're loud and slightly not aggressive. They'll run away, but they're loud and they're a little scary actually late at night when you hear that, and it's really close to you, and they don't see you, and you don't see them, and okay. So they've been coming here because a few acres down, or like a mile down, 2 miles down, maybe a little further, there's a burrow pits. They're digging for clay or peat moss, or I don't know. God only knows what they're digging for out there. These birds has been disturbed. So now they're coming here to the outskirts neighborhoods. I have 7 acres. So on my 7 acres, this is like a bird sanctuary, and we have set this up as a bird sanctuary where there's multiple places where they can nest, have babies, many different trees on the property where they can eat, um, and also a lot of native plants where they eat, and berries that they come for. Like there's an American beauty berry, or there's two different types of berries that all around. We get ducks. We get like 5 or 6 different species of ducks hopping into the property and then leaving as they're migrating. Also, many different types of birds, very colorful sometimes. Long-legged cranes, and oh, we have an eagle. Fly like an eagle. See, hey, fly like an eagle. Let my spirit carry me. It's because that didn't mean to subject your ear, but we have an eagle, and we have many hawks, an incredible amount of hawks. And we did not know about these hawks until we started raising chickens. And we thought we could do wide open free range, but we learned we cannot, because the hawk will come and eat adult chickens. It'll take the babies away, and you've got nothing. And it's quite a gruesome sight. Plus, not just the hawk, you have here in Florida, when it comes to doing chickens or ducks, and that's what we do. We have chickens and ducks mostly. Um, you've got night animals. So you put everything in the pens, but it's free range. So they have the opportunity. And sometimes I guess, panthers or bobcats or coyotes, all of the above, chupacabra. I'm pretty sure it was a fucking chupacabra. I'm just going to throw that out there. Mothman, the skinwalker. I'm not allowed to mention that one. That one, Angie gets very angry with me. She's like, you just say the skinny. Don't say skinwalker. Don't say it. This land has a lot of old Indian lore. And at the front of the property, we believe there is a very well pronounced burial mound. You heard me say it. And the area around it alone. We don't walk over it. We don't mow over it. We trim it nicely to keep the area looking nice. But and the reason we really think that way, so we also have trees. Not a bent tree, an old tree that's really grown out. This is where young sit on the trees and and carve their arrowheads. So underneath these trees, you look for broken shards of arrowheads or broken pieces. And we have found arrowheads broken that we believe are arrowheads. I mean, arrowheads, but very full. So different things on the property are very telling of the ancient history that had gone on here before, of course, me coming, any of us coming to the land here. So even cold, that is a delicious coffee. So nice. I've got the Berry Payton. We just cracked open the Goober Sticky, and that's wow. Look at those gorgeous nugs. Look at this. This I'm so excited right now. Let me get this back and protect it, because I feel already terrible that it's been sitting out so long. Shame on me. But I will put them. I'm going to put them all in glass, and they'll each glass. And, oh, that's just a bit. Let me just. It's so sticky. That is some sticky bud. If that's the kind of bud you want to press. Eric, if you're ever listening to this, Eric Asher from Asher's Finest Rosins. Press. This is so sticky, so icky. Created such an enormous line on the joint of what I was smoking. and eating it just now. Um, it's delicious, by the way. Very different from its aroma. It doesn't have the same aroma that it has flavor. It's fruity, earthy, and fruity. That is delicious. Wow. Goofy's takes the cake today on the tastings. Nutty, earthy, nutty, fruity, like a deep fruit, not like a pineapple but just like papaya and mango or something, or like a mangosteen. I don't. That is delicious. Wow. As far as the flavor test today, Goofy's is kicking some ass. So Goofy's from Goldflower, a provider here in Florida, which does free same day delivery, by the way. Yeah, I know. I know. I keep saying it. I can't get over it. I love that. I don't have to leave the house. I don't have to go fill up the car with gas. I don't have to sit in traffic. You know how I feel about traffic? I did not feel this way about traffic until, look, it's like PTSD. I did not feel this way about traffic. And there's the Goofies. I can taste it. I can taste it. This is like a double header. I didn't feel like this about traffic until driving in Miami. When I was driving in South Miami, I was stuck in a cul-de-sac for like 45 minutes. Couldn't get out of the cul-de-sac. Traffic. It was a 2-mile stretch. It took an hour. At the end of it, it was like you were being birthed into the road. And you're like, I'm here. I'm out. I'm ready. Oh my God, this is amazing. And we started driving. It was like an opening and I felt good. I was on the road. All the cars were driving together. All the cars were feeling like they were part of something. We're moving and then stopped again. We're looking around. Holy shit. What is going on? What is happening? All week in Miami, I was like that. Traffic was like, tick, 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 tick. Okay, see how it's, let it go. After eating the Goofies, I appreciate the flavor even more. Very flavorful. I suggest tasting some of your weed raw. Just see how it tastes. Ooh, I could feel that one coming out of my ears. So today we were talking about aroma. Today we talked about, actually, after that hit, I just forgot. I wish I didn't remember traffic. Traffic is a deal with traffic. All the way up traffic from Miami to Pompano Beach is wild. And then as you get to these individual cities, as you're going up the coast, it really doesn't get any better. So that's why I promote delivery. I think delivery is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Why? I mean, I love the people at the dispensary. I love them. They're amazing. But if you don't have to go, don't go. Same day delivery. It's not like you get it tomorrow, you get it same day. I know it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of goodness in one package that is hard to unfold because it's amazing. Anyways, moving on. That was my shameless plug, but it wasn't so shameless. Look, I'm authentic with everybody. I authentically love delivery. I authentically love this flower. So, as shameless as it may feel, it's not. It's just what it is. It's awesome. So again, thank you for joining me on Highly Motivated, the morning smoke sesh. We obviously had some technical difficulties earlier. I don't know how the first part of the stream went. I'm spitting. I don't know how the first part of the stream went. Hopefully it went well. But I know since reconnecting, we've been doing great. Have fallen into the bad connection zone. But cell service has been a little strange. The sun has recently ejected 2 incredibly large solar flares. Solar flares are pointed at the Earth. They disrupt mobile data, they disrupt satellites, but they also mess with us. And here, frequency gets all shaken up. It's a magnetic pull in one direction and another. It's indecision, it's craziness, it's a reset. So you have to listen for those things and be careful about them, because remember, your mood changes. Your mood changes the whole month. There's a magnetic flare because it affects you as it gets retransmitted from the earth. I don't know. I'm simply putting it out there how I think it is, and it's probably good weed where it keeps putting itself out. That is really nice. Um, so that's all this show is. It's just a smoke session. It's just getting ready for our day, getting ready for the adventure of the rest of the week. I don't know how many people need to hear how amazing you already are. Look, you search for power. You already have that power. You search for healing. You already have the ability to start that healing. You search for community. You just have to open yourself up to it. That's what this is. This is highly motivated. This is whatever you want it to be. I don't care. I want you to get the car, the house, the clothing, the jewelry that you want, and please yourself in any which way that you feel good inside and that you feel like you've accomplished and done well in life. I promote, I'm excited for you. And that's what highly motivated is. We are here for each other. We are here to hold each other up on high, to help each other get jobs or get promotions, to help each other do well in life together. Because my ulterior motive in all of this is nothing. I know my phone keeps going off. I apologize. And I should have put it on silent. But if I do that, then I'll forget. And then it'll be on silent all day. And I'm like, why is nobody calling me? Why am I getting no texts? What is happening here? But that's why. So I have to leave it. I apologize. If it does it again, I will shut it down. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what I want to try again. This thing. I know I'm terrible. I'm terrible. But that was such an incredibly boom of a hit. I was just, look, I was like shocked. Let's do it again. Here we go. You ready? Boom. Just 1, 2. Oh, I got to turn it back on. And I stood back like it's going to blow up. Give that a moment. So that's what the show is. The show is just a digital smoke session for us to get together and laugh at me if you like. I don't care. And that's the greatest thing. I don't care. You have to let it be the best you every single day that you be. Be the better single day that you want. Anybody else hold you back. You blossom like an incredible flower. I don't know, fucking metaphors today. But blossom like a flower. Blossom like the creative powerhouse individual that you are. And create any out. Even if you don't want to bring it out verbally, you bring it out written. You bring it out in your stance, your presentation, and in your love and enthusiasm for life. Because that's what you need, is the enthusiasm for every single day. The enthusiasm for this sun rising up behind me and melting me right now. But it is gorgeous. It's burning through the clouds because I got up this morning, I walked the property, and the clouds were thick. They were thick. They were serious. They were creating a Skeletor castle type of vibe. And I don't know if you saw it first thing this morning when we started, but it did not look as lovely as it is starting to look now. That is the day that we are creating. That is the puddle that I am standing in and radiating out goodness, kindness, positivity, enthusiasm, enjoyment, excitement, kindness. So many things I'm pushing out right now to start the day. And my puddle is pushing out all of those frequencies and energies. That's what today is going to be. It's going to be amazing. So I end this smoke session on the last smoke. Oh, it's not doing it. It was clogged. Here we go. I really like this contactless thing. I think I overdid it. It started coming out the bottom. Wow. Wow. That. I hope everybody has an amazing day. I hope you have the day you want to have. My God, that just hit me. I could feel it hit me like a second ago. I was like, okay, I'm high. And then it was like, boom, hit me again. Now I can feel it almost in the jaws. I mean, I could taste it so well. Beautiful taste, but it's just bringing me. Wow. Good morning, everybody. We're starting the day. It's going to be nice. Twist a little bit, breathe a little bit, get the day started. Be amazing. Be fantastic. That's all you need to ask of yourself, is to be the best you can be every day and bring kindness to the table. I don't know what else to say. I thought it was backwards. Mm. You know, bring kindness for yourself, bring kindness for others. Do unto others as we do unto you. Approach the day with a beyond excitement and enthusiasm to drive into the sunshine, to speak to beautiful joy. That's what highly motivated wants of you, to just highly motivate the world around you, highly motivate yourself in your creative manifestation endeavors. Be everything you want to be. I wish people understood how simple those words I'm saying really are. It took my whole life to figure this out. This year I turned 50. Today's my wife Angie's birthday. 21 again, just 21. And so I talk about my birthday. I turned 50 this year. Took my things you have to let go of. Life is hard. Life is tough. Life brings mountains of shit on top of you. Mountains of shit. Everybody always asks, how do I stay in such a good mood? There are good days, there are bad days. And even on the bad days, you let go. Let go. Don't carry anything with you, no matter, unless it's good. Only carry the good shit with you. If it's bad shit, let it go. Let it go. Don't carry that anger and frustration and blah into the day. Instead, just let it go. As soon as it happens, let it go. About the traffic in Miami, God, it's so hot already. Ah! Melting. I was thinking about the traffic in Miami, and immediately I was like, let it. If you need to smoke a joint, I like smoking a joint instead of counting the 10. I find it much more medically beneficial. In case you've just found the cast, today we're broadcasting on multiple channels. Very excited. On the Twitch, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the Linky, on the LinkedIn, on 4, and maybe 5. I don't know. I don't know if it's going through. But whatever. We're out there, we're talking, we're chit-chatting, we're having a virtual smoke session. That's what this is. This is our time to get together. Let's just chat. Let's just talk. Let's just be community. So if you ever have any questions, I'm just checking again. So far, no actual comments. So, hey, whatever. It is what it is. I want you to have an amazing day. I want you to manifest and create the positivity and enthusiasm that you deserve, that the world deserves. You're going to have a great day. I already know. I can tell you're going to have an amazing day. Ooh, you can catch me again, by the way, Friday night, 8 o'clock. That's the regular show. And we're going to be talking about possibly what the world needs now, what we can do as a community to come together to maybe fix the negative vibration, the negative frequencies that are being promoted worldwide. And I mean that digitally. I mean that on a world scale. This is huge. I don't want to divulge, but we're all run on frequency. We're all run on vibration. We can be controlled that way as well. And a greater, see, I had to throw in conspiracy, possibly a greater conspiracy controls our frequency with doom and gloom, or controls our frequency in a negative direction for control. My phone just went off, basically telling me to shut up. Okay, have a great day. We went longer than we were supposed to. Be amazing. Be everything. Thank you again for joining Highly Motivated, and be you. Be everything. Don't hold back for anybody. Anybody. Be amazing.